Tonight's tale pulls a few strings and cuts a few too. Meet Ricky Dunmore, once the king of comedy clubs, with a mouth that never stopped moving and a dummy that never stopped talking. But when the act gets stale and the crowds disappear, Ricky learns the hard way. When you dig in the trash for your comeback, you might just find something that bites back. So grab a seat, keep your lips zipped, and prepare for the Puppeteer.
Ricky Dunmore used to be somebody. Vegas residencies, guest spots on late-night shows, sold-out comedy clubs coast to coast. Ricky and Chaz, his wisecracking dummy, were unstoppable, but that was the 90s. Now Ricky's working dive bars, car dealerships, birthdays. The felt on Chaz's jaw fraying like Ricky's nerves. The jokes don't land, his liver is pickled, and the only noise in the crowd is the air conditioning unit wheezing over in the corner. He blames the audience, the times, TikTok, cancel culture, but never himself. Back in his dusty apartment, above a boarded-up strip mall, Ricky talks to Chaz out loud, mostly to drown out the silence. The dummy's perched on a stool across from him. Its smile hasn't faded. It never does. Back in the day, you couldn't shut them up, Chaz. They loved us. They got us. Oh, Ricky, tell the one about the airline peanuts again. Tell it like it's brand new. The laugh track in Ricky's head plays, then dies. One night after bombing a set so bad, a guy actually booed in reverse. Ricky decides to take a shortcut home through an alley behind an old theater. That's when he sees it. A black garbage bag slumped near a dumpster, weirdly moving. Not fast, not aggressive, just squirming, like a fish in a bag, trying not to be noticed. Curiosity wins. Ricky opens it. Inside, a dummy. Old school, with painted eyes, carved wooden fingers, and a bow tie soaked in some brown-red crust. The dummy is damaged, but it smiles. Ricky lifts it out and gets a chill, the kind that starts between your shoulder blades and trickles down like a leaky pipe. This dummy has character, he thinks, personality. Chaz gets tossed in the closet. The new one gets cleaned up and propped in a chair. Ricky stares at it over dinner. It stares back. A week later, Ricky books an open mic gig at a last chance comedy bar called The Laughing Coffin. He brings the new dummy, still hasn't named it. The crowd is drunk, indifferent. A couple of TikTok kids film ironically. Ricky sweats. He opens his mouth, but before he can finish his first joke, "Is this the part where you bomb, or just the intermission?" The crowd freezes. So does Ricky. He didn't say that. The mic wasn't even near his face, but laughter erupts. The dummy goes off, roasting the audience. "You, in the front, you look like you moisturized with bacon grease. That guy's wearing gym shorts in depression." It's vicious. It's mean, but funny. Ricky plays along. He doesn't know how, but he plays along. He books more shows, more clubs. The dummy keeps talking. Ricky doesn't write a word, but he's starting to get headaches, ringing in his ears, little holes at the base of his neck that sting when he sweats. At night, he hears whispering, not from the dummy, but from inside his own skull. He tries to examine the dummy, see if there's a speaker, a remote, anything. But when he touches the back panel, he feels something soft, like flesh, pulsing under the wood. He drops it. It twitches. "What are you?" "Something had to fill the void, Ricky. You need me." Ricky screams and smashes it against the wall. It cracks. Something moves inside it, fast, worm-like. A pale, slick-looking thing, as thick as a thumb and long as a forearm, slithers out of the splinters and vanishes into the shadows. Ricky gasps, then collapsed. And the next morning, he's fine. Sort of. The dummy is gone, but Ricky starts doing shows again, without it. Yet the voice is still there, punching through his lips. The jokes still come, but they're darker now, sharper, and he's not the one writing them. His hands move without him. His jaw clicks in ways it shouldn't. Then one night, in front of a sold-out show, he laughs mid-joke and hears another laugh inside his throat, like an echo, and something in him shifts. He doesn't feel alone in his own head anymore. Ricky goes viral again, Not for roasting, not for his act, but for what happens on stage during a live podcast taping. He twitches mid-performance, his jaw locks, his hands go limp. He falls backward. And as the crowd screams and rushes forward, someone films it up close. That's when they see it. A pale, translucent worm slithering from the corner of his mouth up towards his ear canal. It winks and disappears inside. Ricky's eyes snap open, and he smiles. His arms go stiff. His head tilts at an unnatural angle. He sits back up like a marionette pulled by invisible strings. Looks like the show's just getting started.
Well, folks, Ricky always wanted a voice that could bring down the house. Guess he should have been more specific about whose. He spent his life pulling strings. Now he's just another mouthpiece. Sweet dreams, kiddies. And remember, when opportunity knocks, make sure it doesn't crawl inside first.
Tales from the